Hello, welcome to another episode of the Becoming You podcast, where we discuss the complexities of adulthood. I am your host, Bukola. I want us to begin this episode by checking up on ourselves. I'll go first. I think I'm doing good. I feel a bit stressed. I don't know. I feel so stressed. I've not been sleeping like I should because there are just so many things that I need to do. But my week has been okay. I was indoor for the most part of the week. I went out once to get ice cream, and what else happened? Then I would take random breaks during the day to check on my social media to just catch up with what's going on. And trust me, checking social media used to be a relaxing exercise, but now is one of the most stressful things one can do. There are just so many things happening online, but I'm not bringing that chaos here, please. This is our safe space. This is our calm space. So we're not bringing any chaos here. So how are you doing? How are you? There's this friend of ours that will say, there's a difference between how are you and how are you really. So how are you really? Let me know how you're doing in the comment section too, please. Speaking about checking up on ourselves, about 2 years ago, I used to be like an active member of this professional community where we'd come together every Saturday and have our check-in calls. We'd just rant about your week, rant about work, your frustrations. You could find help on the platform, and we'll speak about personal things, like just a bit about our personal lives. So that was what the call was all about. And trust me, it was like therapy. You're just coming and you're just talking, and you just find people to comfort you, people that understand the struggle you actually face. On this particular session, after we all finished ranting about our week, the anchor had to pause to ask us, guys, calm down. How do you guys actually recharge yourselves? How do you re-energize yourself? How do you care for yourself amidst this chaos? And people start giving different responses. Someone said they actually try to take power naps daily. For some people, it was playing games. Candy Crush. Someone was like, when it gets tensed and anxious, he just plays Candy Crush to stay calm, to stay focused. For some people, it was consciously taking weekends off work. For some people, it was investing in their skincare. And others, spa dates and movie dates. They had so many responses to how they tried to come through for themselves amidst like the whole rush and hustle and bustle and everything. And there was me. At that point, I had no answer to that question, because that was the first time I was asking myself consciously, what is an ideal me time? What do I actually do to stay sane? What do I do consciously, to keep myself, to prioritize myself, to prioritize my wellness? That was the first time I was asking myself that question. I had no answer to that question. Fast forward to today, I actually think I have an answer to that question, but I will not be sharing my answer now. Towards the end of the podcast, I'll spill the tea. So on Sunday, I met with a friend, and I asked her during our conversation, what is your ideal me time? And my friend just got lost in thoughts. She was thinking, she thought for a while, and she was like, do you know, I've never actually stopped to ask myself this question. Like, I don't think I've ever had an ideal me time, not until my body forcefully demands a break. And that is just the reality for most of us, really. Most of us we just get lost in work. We just work, and we neglect ourselves, we neglect our bodies till they forcefully demand a break. And I think this year, we have to stop that. We really need to start prioritizing ourselves. And on today's episode, that's what we'll actually be talking about. How can we prioritize our wellness, physical, mental wellness, while we're still trying to work hard and, make a name or a living for ourselves? Now let's dive into the conversation of the day. But before we dive in, if you're watching this and you're here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're here to follow me on Spotify, if you're listening on Spotify, kindly follow me on Spotify. Thank you. I see the love and I see the support, and I sincerely do appreciate it. And please drop your comments. Let's talk, let's keep the conversation going. I'll be in the comment section responding, and you'll be helping friends too. So now let's dive into the conversation of the day. Right before we dive in, let's hear what these amazing people think of the adulthood phase.
Adulthood is responsibility.
Adulthood is complicated.
Adulthood is growth.
Adulthood is maturity.
Adulthood is being independent.
Adulthood is stressful.
Adulthood has been confronting.
Adulthood is draining.
Adulthood is decision making.
Adulthood is resilient.
Adulthood is overwhelming.
Adulthood is fun and adventurous.
Remember, I'm not here to demonize this phase, but to say it as it is. So as young adults, I think we've been made to believe, or we hear it every time, that like in your 20s, in your 30s, you're not supposed to be resting, you're not supposed to be taking a break, you're just supposed to be working, because this is when we have the energy to build, this is when we have the energy to hustle, this is when we have the energy to go around to make a name for ourselves. We hear this every time. In fact, every time. Some will even tell us that we're not supposed to sleep. And I, as a person, when I sleep like longer than usual, the next thing I'm soliloquizing, God, I'm like, Buki, you've not made it in life. Why are you sleeping? I always guilt trip myself when I sleep beyond normal, and normal for me is I think 5 hours. So sleeping beyond normal is like 8 hours, which is supposed to be the normal time. I'm questioning myself already. I'm like, you've not made the money, you don't have the name yet, so why are you sleeping? You're supposed to be working hard. And I feel like most of us just live in this will I say reality, where we just feel like we're supposed to just work, and we don't even pay attention to ourselves. We don't even remember ourselves. It's true, yeah, we are in our prime. We're supposed to work, we're supposed to build a name for ourselves, we're supposed to hustle. It's true. But I think at the same time, we're supposed to find a balance. We're supposed to thank God for Gen Z, the Gen Z's anthem. Like, I'm Gen Z too, but I don't feel Gen Z enough to be Gen Z. I was having the argument with my friend, and I was trying to prove that I'm a Gen Z really. By age, I am a Gen Z in a prime. But by way of life, I actually feel I fall out of the bracket of Gen Z, because I don't know. I sometimes act like, I think there should be a group chat for us that are Gen Z by age, but we're not Gen Z with attitude. But that being said, let's come back to the conversation. So yeah, there's this phrase here that's very common among Gen Z. When we're talking about career, we're trying to build a career where we have a work-life balance, and it's now very common now. Everyone is talking about work-life balance, and now everyone is talking about work-life balance. I think work-life balance is actually very important. While we're trying to build a name for ourselves, while we're trying to get money, while we're trying to acquire riches and the good things of the world, we're also trying to invest in people, in relationships, in our body, in our well-being, in our health, in our emotions, because these things can be overwhelming. Like, seriously, for being sincere, it's actually overwhelming. And the sad truth, or the reality, is I don't think we can actually ever get satisfied. We always want more. You feel like once you attain a certain level of success, you've gotten there, then you get there and you realize that no, this is not what I was aiming for. I still have like 2 more steps to go. Then you get there and you realize that there's just still so much more you need to do. The cycle never ends. It never ends. We are just insatiable. We want more and more and more. It would be unrealistic for us to say, oh, we don't have to work. Maybe we have to take things slow. The world is fast-paced as it is. Like, in your career, you're getting to know something today and you're realizing that there are 100 things you need to know. We just have to find that balance, and we'll try to see how we can make little lifestyle changes. It doesn't really need to be like a big change of, okay, I'm not going to think about work again. The only thing that you think about is work, and it is fine. We just have to try to make little changes here and there, little lifestyle changes to keep ourselves sane, to keep ourselves in check in this fast-paced world and chaotic space. We just have to keep ourselves sane. So yeah, we'll just be discussing some lifestyle changes. I think if we are able to make here and there, we'll be able to stay well, we'll be able to get things done. At the same time, we glow, we're happy, we're able to keep our happiness in check, we're able to keep our satisfaction in check, we're able to keep our health in check. I actually researched these tips for us, emphasis on us, because the other time I was feeling unwell and I actually was in need of hospital care. I was supposed to be at the hospital, but I calculated the amount of hours, or I calculated the amount of time I was going to waste at the hospital, in quotes, waste at the hospital, and I decided that I wasn't going to go to the hospital till there's a complete breakdown. Yes, I actually said that. So I just feel inclusive, we have to make some little lifestyle changes to live a very healthy life. So yeah, I think the first thing is we have to pay attention to our diets. See, I have met people that are too busy to cook, and that's even still nice though. There are now people that are too busy to eat. Me, I can never be too busy to eat. I might be busy to cook, but to eat, I am always available. I love food. But really, I have met professionals that are actually so occupied with their work, with their projects, that they don't even have time to eat. Please let us stop that attitude this year. let's try to prioritize ourselves. Like, we have to feed our body. This work you're doing, you have to have the right body to enjoy the fruit of the labor. I think I have some solutions for that. Like, for those that know how to cook, but they're just too busy to like cook every day or cook every other day, I think you can consider bulk cooking. It could be bi-weekly, preferably bi-weekly. That's what I actually intend to start doing. I want to be cooking bi-weekly because I love cooking my food. But these days, I don't know, I foresee the year to be a very busy one. So I just have to like find a solution that will help me eat well, quality good food, and at the same time like give me time to work and do other things. So I want to consider cooking bi-weekly. Pick a day in the week or a night and just cook for 2 weeks straight up. It's going to be a very stressful exercise, preferably Friday night. So you just do all the cooking and you rest and you sleep, wake up Saturday and you're good to go. Or if you do not even buy the idea of cooking at all, you can buy food. Now I think people sell homemade food, and I think we should prioritize eating more homemade food than eating junks. And you can buy homemade food in bulk and just eat them small gradually. Just try to make sure you're eating something. Let's eat well. So yeah, while we're speaking about diet, I think it's important we also pay attention to our water intake. See, let's drink water. So secondly, I think we have to exercise. Let's move our body more, because I know now most people work remotely and you can just be on a chair all through the day. It's either you're working or you're doing something, you'll be seated. So please, let's try to exercise. You can take random walks indoor within your space. You can just walk around randomly during work time, or you take walks outside in the evening, or register at the gym preferably. And this year, I don't even know if I want to even do gym. That gym pain is just too much. And there's a myth that when you start working out, you get used to the pain. My friends, I have not gotten used to the pain. And this year, I don't even know if I have the energy to do gym for real, because I feel like I've gotten what I wanted from the gym, and now I'm just chilled. But I would consider taking walks. And please, when you're changing position, be careful. Be careful. Do not change position from your chair to your bed. That thing is very, very dangerous. You end up shutting down totally. Okay, for me, yeah. I'm like, okay, I've been sitting for so long. Let me change my position. Let me lie down. That is the beginning of the end, because I'm going to sleep. But one thing I'm going to tell you is that kind of sleep is actually very satisfying. It's very, very satisfying. You're going to sleep like a baby, but yeah, you feel heartbroken when you wake up. You feel betrayed by yourself, like you had so much to do. While you're changing positions, please don't do the sitting to sleeping position change. Just make sure you're actively moving your body. Let's move our body more this year. Point number 3, let's try to pay attention to our health. Let's pay attention to our health. If you're privileged, you can go for medical checkups regularly. Just try to pay attention to your body. Know when your body needs a break and take the break. Respect your body enough to take your break. Know when to use medications. Don't wait to completely break down. And now for our mental wellness. Let's learn to have fun. This year, repeat after me, you're going to go out more. You're going to spend money on yourself more. You're going to have fun, create memories, take nice pictures. Just live a little bit. Like, let's try to go out without feeling guilty. Yes, you go out, leave your comfort zone, and yes, me. Let's go out more this year. Like, I want to see the pictures, I want to see the videos, I want to see the memories. Share your memories, go out. All work and no play. It actually deprives us of some level of satisfaction we're supposed to feel. Let's meet new people, let's explore new things, try new foods, new restaurants. Let's just try to do these things, and God will provide for us and bless our finances so that we're able to do this. Because seriously, I actually think going out could be very stressful. Yeah, indirectly stressful on us, because it's stressing our finances directly, and the finances will in turn, it's like a boomerang effect. You're going out to have fun, then it stresses your finances, and your finances will come back again to haunt you. Yeah, but let's go out. When we're speaking about fun and going out, I think it's very important to define what fun means to you, because fun means different things to different people. For some, fun can be clubbing. For some, fun can be going to restaurants. For some, it can be traveling. Define what fun means to you and have fun in your own way. Just make sure you're doing something that gives you joy, something that gladdens your heart. Just make sure you're doing that. Once in a while, spoil yourself. What else? Yeah, I think lastly, we should actually also find ways in which we can re-energize ourselves during work days. Like, okay, so just find what works for you when you're tense. Find something that will help you stay calm during times like that. It could be playing a game, it could be taking a power nap. And for me personally, it is talking. I find talking really therapeutic. So I talk when I'm feeling frustrated. When I just put a call through to someone I trust, and I rant. Just hearing, oh, it's okay, you'll be fine from that person is enough to calm me down. So just find what works for you. It could be talking, it could be playing games, but please try to prioritize yourself. Try to ask yourself the question: what is your ideal me time? What is my ideal me time? My ideal me time. The ideal me time is complicated, but it boils down to Netflix and chill. That's my ideal me time. So it's going to be like just me in a space or in a room with good food. The lights are off. The room is cold. And, I'm just watching movie without guilt in my heart that I'm supposed to be working or I'm supposed to be doing something else. Just me, the movie, and the food. Yeah, the movie is going to be horror. Like, I like horror movies because it helps me put my head in the movie. Like, I'm not able to think about or wonder about other things. I'm able to just focus on the movie, calculating the steps of the villain or stuff like that. So yeah, just seeing that movie, then going to the second movie that would be preferably a comedy movie. Then I'll sleep off while watching the comedy. That is an ideal me time because that sleep is always refreshing. I didn't sleep off thinking about something. I didn't sleep off bothering about something. I just slept off like a kid. Then I wake up and I just feel re-energized. I feel refreshed. So yeah, that's my ideal me time. It's not going out because going out, like I've said earlier, stresses my finances, and in turn it stresses me. So yeah, I love going out, but I'm not going to define going out as an ideal me time. Plus I have this very low social battery. So I tend to zone out easily. Like, I'm out and I just want to go home. I just want to go to my bed. So I zone out easily. So let me know. Ask yourself this question now. What is your ideal me time? And let me know in the comment section. Let's talk about it. What's your ideal me time? And I hope we're able to have more me times this year. We're able to stay focused on our goals while prioritizing our wellness, and we're able to go out without feeling guilty. We're able to sleep, have fun, take a break without feeling guilty. Yeah, I know we want to make a change in the world, and we're going to make a change in the world. But firstly, we have to start by making changes in our lifestyle. Yeah, I think that'll be all for today. So next week, we'll be talking about the benefits of seeking help and being vulnerable. I know most of us are independent adults. So all independent adults, next week episode is for you. Till then, bye. Don't forget to please drop your comments, like the video, subscribe, and what else? Yes, if you feel you like the content of this podcast, do not forget to share with a friend. I look forward to catching up with you on the next episode. Bye. Ciao. Au revoir. Thanks for listening. Catch you on the next episode. Do not forget to live every moment and leave no room for regrets. Remember to follow this channel so you get notification whenever I drop a new episode. Thank you. Bye.